This is Raining Crescent, and welcome back to Project DOT. Significant progress has been made since the last upload, with the map now being done. Well, the first half of it being done, which is what I would like to have for the demo. There has also been some updates to player movement, so that it feels a lot better, among other improvements. So without further ado, I'll show you what I've done. To start with, I removed this section of the map and replaced it with something that made more use out of the switch block mechanic and was more interesting. When the pink blocks are tangible, the section is relatively easy. However, if the blue blocks are tangible, it can make things quite difficult. This incentivizes the player to switch the blocks strategically instead of at random. In terms of player movement, I have added a buffer jump, so that if you press the jump button before you touch the ground and you are close enough to the ground, it will remember that jump input and allow you to jump, making it feel less like the game has eaten your input. In addition to this, I have also added height variance to jumps, so if you tap the jump button, you will do a short hop, and if you hold it, you will jump a lot higher. I have added some small sections to the end of each pathway, ending in a glowing green block, which allows the map to converge into one central point. There is also a small hidden area in the middle path. This is probably where one of the data caches will be placed. The room these portals connect to has two main features. One, that the state that the switch block's in drastically affects the routes that you can take through this area, and two black walls, which are portals that link from one side to the other. With so many ways to get into the room, and with the switch blocks being able to be in two different states, this room has a lot of variance, which is important due to its position in the map, as it is the point where the first half of the dungeon converges. As well as adding these new rooms to the dungeon, I have also been working on the virus system. As previously mentioned in an earlier video, I have decided to make it so that the speed of the flying viruses will increase, but I've also decided to make it so their turning speed increases. After some playtesting, I also discovered that they weren't very threatening, so I increased the radius in which they can start their attack. I have also added all of the firewall doors into the game. If you noticed some yellow lines earlier, that's where they are. I learnt a lot from my first playtest, namely that what things do is not very clear at all. So, next video I'm going to be putting in the effort to add some visual clarity to the game, like making everything that damages the player have the glitch particle effect, and everything that generates virus red. Well, that's all the progress that has been made since the last video. Today's art piece is the main menu that I made for a group project that I was on, called Hanzo's Escape. Raining Crescent, signing off.